As gang warfare in Trenchtown, St. Andrew heats up, a mother who admits her sons are members of one of the gangs in the community is calling for an end to the violence, which has so far claimed half a dozen lives and even more injuries. A big concern now is that tourists visiting Bob Marley's old house, the Trenchtown Culture Yard, could get caught up in the violence, and that could further tarnish Jamaica's image.
It's summer, but gang war in Trenchtown, St. Andrew, has dampened any expectation of fun for the children in holidays. Instead, they worry about getting caught up in the daily crossfire between the Sox and Brooklyn gangs. This teen escaped it. Well, almost. She was grazed while gunmen from the two gangs fired at each other on 2nd Street just this week. But the people in the community who are the perpetrators of crime and violence have studied the pattern of the security forces. They know when there's a shift change, and they take full advantage of that. So far, 6 men have been killed in the ongoing gang war. Many more persons have been injured and properties fired on. The gangsters pay little regard to the presence of the security forces in the community. But the women of the community have grown weary of the effects of the war and are speaking out. Claudette Mitchell, who admits her sons are part of the Sox gang, is among the women calling for peace.
My son in it, my 2 sons in it, I not tell us them in there. Equal in there. In a manish in there, I not back them out. But I want it for done. I don't want them for dead. And me bringing my son. Him there start crying and say, even them call me name and them charge him for shooting. And me I tell them can't go to prison because the God me I serve. Because him know him not do it, but him have a gang. And if your gang go do something and them all you go and pay the penalty.
Dan Edwards is from the opposing Brooklyn side, calling for an end to the war. She says the problem is that there are too many uncontrollable teens in the community.
Until we have a combined parenting, because you have parents who can't control them kids, you know. Me and tell you the truth, you know. And it's the conflicted parenting and have a lot to do with it. So you see, I know mothers need to talk to them kids, see them down, stop go hide the gun them for them, stop wash out the bloody clothes them, tell them say enough is enough, go look at skill. Go look at skill, because when you do so and fire the shot them, it's not a skill that.
Them done bad already. Them is a gunman. What we are going to do, we can change them, but we can tell them, say, we don't want no more violence. Make it stop.
Ms. Edwards says there are too many children not attending school and wants the agency that handles children welfare to visit the community.
We is something going on. We have so much art. We have art down the center, and people from Clarendon, Olaba, I come make use of it. You know much boy they boy, yeah? Them don't know them name. Them have no age paper. Them mother just call them a name. And them just go by that. Them don't have a birth paper. Government don't know them. The parents them need for go out. Go register them pitney and register them in a school. And tell them say enough is enough. We need this for stop now. We need this for done.
The women may not be the ones firing the guns, but Ms. Edwards says they contribute to the violence by keeping watch for the gunmen.
Woman we have toddler and titty bram for go look something for them pitney out here a spot. Which look a careless boy can come tell me, a big 38-year-old woman for go look who run this so.
Now this particular lane with zinc fences on both sides serves dual purposes. It's used for ambush, but it's also used as a getaway. Dorrit Campbell, who says her house was broken into right next to the Trenchtown Culture Yard where Bob Marley once lived, insists visitors to the facility are not safe. But manager for the Culture Yard, Donnet Dow, has played down concerns that visitors are targets.
For the person who's saying that they're fear for visitors, no. They're pretty safe. If 2 persons decide to fire a gunshot, if them see the tourists will come, they will stop. That is how much the men down here are the boys or whosoever respect the visitors.
But then they should respect the people who live here first, shouldn't it?
They should have, but that is beyond our control. Because what's really happening is friends became enemies. That is what's taking place.
Patrick Hamill, a visitor from North Carolina, says he was excited about coming to the culture yard, but that some of the online reviews about Trenchtown were harsh.
I feel good. I think just like anywhere you go, whether it's in your home country or another country, you have to be mindful of who you're with and if they understand the lay of the land. And I think that given like tour companies, I'm sure that they do their due diligence to ensure safety. Luckily for me, in doing some research online from like some travel blogs, I was able to connect with some really good guides and even got to meet some of the Rockers crew.
KIRK WRIGHT, TVJ News.